Ooh, baby, I think I love ya from
From
head
head to toe.
I think I love you from head to toe. I know. So here's the question. Will Lisa find her way to us tonight? Will she freeze up?
No,
You know what?
she's been a
wait,
guest before, Scotty. She'll make it. Don't jinx
Sue,
it. Don't jinx
I want
it.
to I want to tell you something about Lisa. Not only is she coming on with us at about 8:05, she's already in the green room, Sue. She's
Woo!
already here. She's here. She's watching the show, so we know she's hooked in. Lisa, the legend. She was on over the summer. You missed it, Suk. We're gonna go through her entire catalog tonight. We're singing everything. We're blowing it out. We're staying here for 2 hours. Victor Alfieri's coming up in just a few minutes. He's got a new movie. Suk, you want to see Victor Alfieri? Let me show you.
Let's show our viewers.
Suk, there's Vic Alfieri coming up at about 7:35, 7:40. Used to be on Days of Our Lives. Got a new movie out called My Secret Billionaire, which just came out last week. Suk, this is going to be an unbelievable show, coming off a triumphant show last night, even though Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. had some technical difficulties. We've already been told they'll be coming back. They had such a great time trying to get on the show. They can't imagine how much fun they're going to have when they're actually on the show. So you ready to start it off?
I was going to say they're wonderful people. I mean, they're not going to give up on their fans because they know they were all waiting, lined up, trying to hear their new album that they put out. So
forget it. I had Up and Away queued up all day long. Here we go. You ready? A little 3, 2, and 1.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
It's musical. It's magical.
Whoa!
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
These larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor.
You just got George's earwax all over your ears, bud.
Entertainment.
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
And optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Ah, yes, laughing together. Certainly laughing.
That sound that he makes of that Wookiee, I think it's a Wookiee, right?
Suk, Greg Morton is one of our fantastic flashbacks tonight. I have that whole segment of him doing I mean, the guy is absolutely insane. You're gonna
Brilliant.
Watching it again, it's just as funny. Again, great show. Victor Alfieri coming up in just a few minutes. Lisa, legendary Lisa coming up. And Suk, I say that only because I know she's watching in the green room. I have to say legendary.
You say that even if.
No,
Should we get out some hellos, Scotty?
She is fantastic, and she's coming up at 8 o'clock. And go ahead, Suk, light it up, because we have a couple new things. We're going to bust out the Suki and Scott mailbag, a very first time here on our show. A lot of people writing in questions for us.
And they think we're not paying attention, but we are paying attention. So Scotty's thought about it today, and he said, you know what? We're going to do the mailbag. We're going to get in and dive in.
Yes, we're diving right in, Suk.
In the meantime, let's do a little hello. Deborah Littleton here, Pam Brown, Lorraine Ann, Anna Hoover, Yvonne Burns, Patricia Rogge, Janine Clay. Oh, Only Good TV already got us on their platform. Donna Fraschetto, as always. Celie is here. And it seems like Cherry Hetrick. Everyone's here. The usual, Marilyn Potenza. They're all slowly joining on. Julie's here. Julie J. Nice. Christine White Owl.
The Christine White Owl from sounds like a.
It is the Christine White Owl joining us this evening.
All right, nicely done.
And Rory, hello, Rory.
Suk, Phil will be here later on. Boy, what a lifesaver Phil was last night, singing up a storm while I was working.
I mean, I go like this to Phil. Do you got one teed up? He goes, actually, I do. He had like 5 teed up, and everybody was really excited that he was singing. So,
yeah, of course.
Thank you, Phil, as always. Lifesaver.
They love Phil. Suk, so again, Vic's coming up in about 5-7 minutes. Let's open up the mailbag because I want to show you some of the letters that people mailbag. Let's open up that mailbag. Here you go, Suk. First letter. Dear Suki and Scott, I have a guy coming over for dinner on Friday night. It's our 3rd date. What do you think I should make him for dinner that'll let him know that I'm ready to fool around. That's Denise from Austin, Texas. Souk, you're a big cook and a sexpert. So what would you do to put the two together if you had a guy coming over? What kind of dinner are you going to make, barring any oysters Rockefeller? What are you going to make him that's going to give him a little something? You know, he's going to kind of have a little feeling that he's going to get lucky.
All right. So Denise from Austin, Texas. It's not what you make, it's what you wear that evening. It's like at the present, you know. So you start off looking all cute and sexy. The dinner table, you know, the table has to be set. The lights have to be dim. The candles have to be lit. Not, you know, not going over the top like, you know, you've known each other for years, but you know, subtly a candle, a little bit of dim lights. I don't know. I always think, you know, depending on if he's a meat eater, little steak always is good to a guy's heart, right?
So, Souk, what you're saying, if I came over, but whether it be pierogies, Pop-Tarts, whatever it is, if you're sexily clad, if that is even a term, I think I just made it up.
Sexily clad, I think so.
Then I know I should be in for a fun night, because she's saying this could be the first time.
Well, when you look good and you smell good and all the house smells good and the food is cooking, everything, it's like everything is set. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm coming over with my Axe body spray. I'm all ready.
Yeah. You know, everybody's got the good smells going on. I don't know, Scotty. Would you like steak? I mean, chicken. I mean, depends on what's your best dish. Serve your best dish, whatever you're good at. And if you're good at takeout, serve that.
All right.
Put it on a nice plate.
Hopefully we answered that question for you. Here's another one, Souk. Dear Suki and Scott, I like taking baths, but my wife tells me it's like I'm sitting in my own filth. Suki, do you let your husband take baths? Is this true? Is it my own filth? Tim from Baton Rouge.
Tim, it is your own filth, you filthy animal.
So when you're sitting in the bath and it's just your own.
Okay.
Like, you should shower before you bathe.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. See, I know my.
I'm not saying no to the bath, Tim, but just take a shower, rinse off, and then you know, I like some Epsom salt because I'm old and my body feels good with some Epsom salt. And then add a little essential oils. It's good for the aromatherapy.
Yes. All right. Little Breck shampoo. Here's another one. This one just for you, Souk. Dear Suki, if you could make one rule for a day that everyone would have to follow, what would it be? That's Sarah from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Jeez, Sarah, that's a deep thought.
One rule, Suki. Everybody's got to follow it.
Everyone just be nice to each other. Or and just
watch this show.
Yeah, like people have to like how we behave on this show. We just are nice to each other.
Yeah.
I feel like the world has lost its sense of kindness lately. So let's, just treat another person like you'd like to be treated yourself.
Miss Indiana, you're next.
I don't know. I feel like, what would you do, Scotty? Let me throw that question at you.
One rule for a day?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Probably just make everybody kiss my butt and just be nice to me.
Self-serving, I see. Self-serving.
Of course, always, Souk. Here's the last one.
It says that I'm Phil Paz. Look, it says I'm Phil Paz.
Where? Oh.
Look at Eric.
Suki and Scott, if you're about to get into a physical fight, Souk, if you're about to get into a fight with some girl at New Dorp High School, what song would come on as your soundtrack? That's Leo from Fairfax, Virginia.
Scotty, how about you in the mean streets of Rockland? What would you play?
You know what I would have played if somebody was about to, get up in my grill? I would go right to Let the Beat Hit 'Em. Let the music take control.
Okay. I would play LL Cool J. Oh, don't call it a comeback. Boom. I've been here for years.
Nicely done, Souk. Very nice. Well, listen. We're still waiting for listen, I may switch this around. We may go Lisa first because she's here, Souk. But I wanted Lisa in the 8 o'clock, so we didn't have anybody waiting to come on. So that was my whole that was my theory, because I wanted to have time with Lisa. I didn't want to have another actor, some good-looking guy, this guy right here, waiting in the wings. I wanted her to have plenty of time. So let's see if Vic logs on pretty soon. What I wanted to show you is, listen, we've been celebrating our 1-year anniversary here on the Suki and Scott Show. Amazingly enough, it's been a year, 150 shows, Souk. 150 shows, celebrities, magicians, musicians, everybody coming in. And we've had so many fantastic moments. We've been celebrating with our fantastic flashbacks. And here is one of those fantastic flashbacks. Here you go. It's a Suki and Scott Show fantastic flashback. What's your go-to impression of a celebrity?
Wow.
Oh,
Welcome to Jurassic Park. Good morning, Vietnam! Great Scott, come on, Marty. It's time to go back to the future, to infinity and beyond.
For the 24th and a half century! E.T. phone home. Mogwai!
Wait, they're gremlins. Don't get them wet.
Hi-ho!
Say hello to my little friend.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
I don't wanna. I'm afraid. I don't have any courage, or a brain, or a heart. What are you? I'm Batman. I am sick and tired of the monkey-fied snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
My precious. If I open this stolen from Sneeko, I want it.
You shall not pass.
Look, I think I'm good. I'm done for the night, I think.
So funny. I haven't laughed like this in a while.
Oh, my God, Greg, that was unbelievable. It's a Suki and Scott Show fantastic flashback.
Oh, Scotty, when the water went on, I lost it. I was like, wow, he's so committed to this. I love him.
Oh, Suk, I just realized what somebody was saying. I have you up there. There you go. I had Phil's name up under you. That's what they would call you. You've been Phil Paz this whole time.
It's all right. I'll be Phil Paz. It's okay.
You gotta start the whole show over again.
No.
No, do you remember when Greg, he did that twice. He did that with cartoon characters too. The guy was insane. So funny, man. So funny. Well, listen, I don't know. Maybe Vic might be having a problem logging in. But Lisa's here.
Let's do Lisa. She's here.
So if we go to Lisa, we're switching this whole show up, which is fine. And I'm keeping her as long as we want to keep her. I don't care if there's a big, good-looking actor waiting to get on, Suk. I really don't. So let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. Lisa's here. She is, one of our favorites. We grew up listening to her music. So many great hit songs. I sang a couple. Listen, Suk, I brushed up.
You sang it all.
I brushed up on my "Don't You Know My Tears Will." Remember, we used to sing that in the dressing room
all the time at work. At work, me and you. That was our pump up the song.
Yeah,
we used to do that. 4:30. You were in the makeup chair. You'd come in with your cup of coffee. Oh my God! Did you tell her that story?
Sunday morning. I think I did, but we'll tell her again. But let me give you a little Lisa. We can't play her real stuff because then we get copyrighted. But I found her doing some a cappella recently on another show with her band. So take a look at this, and then we'll bring Lisa in on the other side.
All alone on a Sunday morning, outside I see the rain is falling. Whoa. And inside I'm slowly crying, but the rain will hide my crying, crying. And you don't
I gave you my love in vain. My body never knew such pleasure. My heart never knew.
Woo! Love it.
Lisa, how are you, my dear?
I'm great. Hi, guys. Hi, Suki. I've been.
Oh my God, Lisa, I am so excited. You don't understand. Scotty and I would sing your songs in the makeup chair when we were on the morning show. I cannot tell you. We used to post them all the time.
Yeah.
It was just so. I mean, you are our songbook to our youth. You know.
Well, thank you so much. Hey, Scott. I just have to say really quick that my girlfriend of about 40 plus years, Nancy. Right. She watches you consistently. She loves you. And I remember there was a video that you guys were at, I think it was a restaurant, and the both of you were singing. She said that to me, and she was
we're always singing, Lisa. It's our go-to. It's our go-to move. How you doing? Listen, I was looking at video of you today. Because I was trying to find where you're in concert and people have their phone videos of you. That stuff I could play of you singing. Other than that, we get copyright stuff. Yeah, so I just you look like, when you're on stage, Lisa, I know you guys miss it right now, because when you're on stage, you look like you're having so much fun out there.
That looks like a lot of fun.
Can you tell? Look at that girl. That's my baby boy. Look at him. Go ahead, Ricky. I miss it so much. I do. I miss it.
Now, are you guys, are you getting ready, hopefully, to maybe even by the fall, the summer, to get back out there?
Oh, we'll be out there by May.
By May, really?
Yeah, awesome. I was called 2 days ago, my road manager, and she said, get it together. We're going to start rehearsing because doors are opening, and we already got our first call to come in May. So
really? Wow.
Are you going to be in the New York area, Lisa, out of curiosity?
Not in May, but I think the end of May, or if not the end of May, I think it's July. I'm going to be near New York. I'll be in Atlantic City.
That's close enough. We'll be there.
Okay. Please let me know if you want to come. I would love to have you guys as my guest.
Lisa, can we stay in the Sultan Suite with you, like in the hotel?
Only if I get to stay there too.
Yeah, come on. I remember at the Taj Mahal, the Sultan Suite. It was gaudy plate, but it was great.
So listen, one question I had was, growing up, did you have any idea what you meant to so many of us? Nobody saw anybody like you. There was nothing that looked like. I mean, you were it. You were everything. You know what I mean? Did you even understand or comprehend that?
I still don't understand what was going on with that hair.
I love it. It's so 80s. I love it.
You look like a badass chick. I can tell you that.
Oh, thank you. No, I just wanted to sing, and still to this day, all I want to do is sing. So thank you.
And it all, God, you look at the songs, right? Wonder If I Take You Home, All Cried Out. Can You Feel the Beat? Lost in Emotion, Head to Toe, Let the Beat Hit 'Em. When you heard that which was the first one you heard, Lisa, on the radio that they played, your first hit? Which one was it?
It was Take You Home.
Take Me Home. What was that like for you?
I was working at Benetton. I remember.
Benetton.
Yeah, I worked at Benetton. Oh, look, they got the picture.
I knew you were gonna go there sooner or later.
I forgot what friend it was who called me while I was at the register. I was folding and just waiting for whatever. And she called, I think it was Bernice. She called me and said, "Girl, turn the radio on." So I did, and they were playing it. I was like, oh my God, because we had recorded it and put it out there. And it took so long for it to be released out here in the States. It took about 1.5 years, almost 2 years, for it to be brought out here to the States. So I was ecstatic.
So talk about how everybody used to wear their hair like this with the bandana. That was.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Can I tell you the secret to that?
What was the secret to that? Talk about that.
It was an accident.
Was it?
I used to cut my own hair. So I used to, you take clippers to shave my sides, and I did one side longer well, I had a bald spot, so I had to let the hair grow over it. Oh my God, let it grow, Lisa, let it grow to cover that because it was so bad. I just left it that way.
But you know what? And then all of us started shaving our hair. Like, we all did that. I mean, that was, you started a trend and we didn't even know it was a mistake.
It was such an accident. My mother was gonna kill me. She's like, "What the hell did you do?" Sorry, mommy. We had money back in the day. We had to do what we had to
do. Speaking of Wonder If I Take You Home, let's hit a little.
Oh my gosh.
Lise, give me a little acapella. Come on, let me hear you. Go ahead. I love what you sing.
Just as much as you do, but will you still keep in touch? Come on.
You kidding me? You know what? You are 1 of 10. That's crazy. Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
You were Puerto Rican. You were on the map before J-Lo was on the map, and people didn't even, you inspired J-Lo. I mean, it's crazy, Lisa.
Well, it was something that nobody ever focused on. First of all, when I met Full Force and started, recording with them, I was 13 years old. So they didn't focus on age. The fact that I was Latina and the only female in that group, because it was me, myself, and Kill Jam and Full Force.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm the only female running around with them.
Good Lord. Good. Lisa, I was reading, and I think we talked about this last summer, that you put in a bid against Michael Jackson for the Elephant Man's bones, for Joseph Merrick's bones.
I did. Don't laugh.
Now, I remember he won that bid, so he beat you out. What was the final number? Do you know? Was it like a silent thing, or do we know the number?
Very silent thing.
Oh, okay.
I just did it because I wanted my name in the papers next to Michael Jackson.
That's not bad. So what was your final bid that didn't win? What did you think was enough money to throw out there for those bones?
Well, I was only going to bid $1 million. That was it.
$1 million. Wow.
But that was in the 80s,
Right. Yeah, because Michael, he wanted those bones.
He wanted them bones.
That is unbelievable. Now, but what would you have done if you had won the bid? If you had won the bones?
I would have sold them.
You would have resold them to a museum.
No, really, no. I'm kidding. I think I would have donated them to the museums.
To the museums.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, I saw that. Like, it's just such a random thing. Lisa tried to outbid Michael Jackson.
I wanted to get in on the fun. Everybody was getting in on some fun with bidding, and and I was like, I'm getting in. And I didn't know that they were gonna throw my name out there, top 10. I said, oh wow, okay, Michael Jackson, Lisa now. So there you go.
So, Lisa, can we talk about all of the remixing that's happening with all the 80s nostalgia, your song included?
Isn't that
cool? I mean, yeah, I was on TikTok and I was like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing and seeing. I saw it on your Instagram page.
Oh, I threw it out there as soon as I found out. Black Eyed Peas let us know that they were using that sample, and I was ecstatic when I saw the video and how beautiful it was. And that track is hot.
The track is hot.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be conceited, but the track is hot.
Yeah.
Well, wait, which track are they using? Which track?
Can you feel the beat?
Can you feel the beat?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I love it, man. Wow. And Lost in Emotion, head to toe, off that Spanish Fly album.
Thank you.
Right. That was who wrote most of your songs, Lisa? Were you involved in writing?
Oh, yeah, sure, of course. I had a lot of input, but Full Force had everything to do with the production.
Right. Oh my goodness. And the one All Cried Out. Who did you write that, or who wrote that one?
Well, no, that was Be Fine of Full Force.
Really? Wow. And was that a personal recollection, that song, or
It was a conversation that was held.
right.
And thoughts, and that's how it all came together.
Oh my goodness. All right.
We always find the whole writing process very fascinating us. I mean, because
definitely is. How I see it, how I do it is all about a conversation and things that you go through, and you can only speak on what you know. You can only relay what you know, what you've been through, I say.
Mm-hmm.
So can we talk about the ladies of the 80s? I mean, I like that coming back. Like, how is that going? You, Taylor Dane.
Debbie Deb was in there.
Yeah, she did a few, and then Jody Watley did a few.
Jody Watley. I mean, like, I was all about Jody Watley too. New York City, Jody Watley, Webster Hall, Radium. Come on.
Because I remember when I was a kid in college, I was DJing in the clubs, and I remember Debbie Deb. I had the records. What was her big tune? I can't remember. What was Debbie Deb's big song?
Ay Dios mío, I'm old. It's right here.
Is she When I Hear Music?
When I hear music, it keeps me.
No,
everybody, bop.
When I hear music, it makes me dance. Yeah. You got the music in your pants. Right? That's right, Debbie Deb. Oh my God.
She's such a sweetheart, mind you. I love her.
And was Taylor Dane with you guys too, right?
Yeah, she's the one of the biggest ones on the tour.
Yeah, because
she's the catalyst. She
was on with us last summer too. I remember her telling us about that.
Yes. Amazing vocals. Oh my God, that woman kills it live.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, she's amazing. But can you do just you got to do a little All Cried Out for me, just personally, because I love that. I love that too.
That is your song, isn't it?
I love it. It's one of my favorite. I'll be in the car sometimes on a long ride, and I crank it up, and I'll sing, and then I do the guys version in the middle there.
Really? You do all parts?
Oh my! What's that?
He does all parts.
Yeah, I do all the parts, and I'm just like.
Oh, that's the best.
Go ahead. Do a little.
Okay. Okay. All alone on a Sunday morning, outside I see the rain is falling. Whoa. And inside I'm slowly dying, but the rain will hide my crying. And you, don't you know my tears will burn the pillow? Set this place on fire, 'cause I'm tired of your lies. And all I needed was a simple hello. But the traffic was so noisy that you could not hear my cry. I gave you my love in vain. My body never knew such pleasure. My heart never knew such pain. And you leave me so confused. Now I'm all cried out.
All right, Lise, ready for this?
You bring it. Tell me when I'm ready.
Never wanted to see things your way. I had to go astray. Oh, why was I such a fool?
You feel like such a fool.
Now I see that the grass is greener. Is it too late for me to find my way home? How could I be so wrong? Leaving you all alone. Good night, everybody. Oh, Lise, that's great. You're the best. You're the best. Got it. So
you guys are great.
Those songs really, like, it just reminds us of just being in high school. You know what I mean?
Times. It reminds us of like really, really good, nostalgic, carefree times when things were easy, man. Things were fun.
Yeah.
My mom, I remember I was in the backseat of the car and I was like, my body never knew such pleasure. My mom's like this. Mom. And now our kids are like, with the Cardi B songs and yada, 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 yada.
It's funny too. I think
I love that song.
I do too.
Wait, Lisa. So because I remember I had a girlfriend. That song came out around 86-ish, 85, 86.
84.
84. Okay, right around the time I went to college. I had a girlfriend. We broke up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm still trying to get over it. But I remember that song used to come on, and I'd be like, "Oh, I get to see things your way," and I was. It's great.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's great though. No, it's just, and at least when you have like the 5, 6, 7 songs that really everybody knows that the big hits, some that went gold. Let the Beat Hit 'Em, I think, right, was #1 on the charts at one point, R&B charts.
Yes.
When you look at artists like a Billy Joel or a Barry Manilow, and these guys have like 30, 40 top hit songs. Do you just look at that and you're like, oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I think anybody would.
I mean, just writing that many songs, and listen, at your stage in this career of yours, you don't have to do anything new, because the people like us, our age, we want to hear you sing the songs that we know. So it's already set, right? You go out on stage, you know what you're doing, you know the tunes, you rehearse a little bit. It's got to be just so great for you to be out there and see the dummies like us standing there. Please, we love you.
You guys are the dummies. I love you all because you guys, we're able to still perform, But yeah, I look at that catalog that they have and I'm like, wow, I wish I have about a good 12, 13,
14 real
tracks that
you can put on a whole concert, Lisa.
And that's the plan. But there's new music that I am about to throw out there. So I mean,
so is this with your this is when you signed over? You're still with Snoop, or is that true?
I am. My boy, my big papa.
I love it. He is the sweetest, isn't he? I've gotten a chance to interview him a couple of times.
Let me tell you, he is the sweetest thing in the world, and he coddles me, and I love that.
Please, can we get him on this show? Let's get him on. Let's get Snoop. Listen, you tell Snoop that one of the hosts of the show has been with WWE for 12 years. He loves WWE.
Yes,
he's been on many times. You tell him one of the WWE guys needs to have him on our show, which is celebrity based.
You got it.
All right.
So, Lisa, do you feel like now America knows freestyle? Because freestyle was such a New York City thing. I remember going to college and I was like, yeah, I need to get my freestyle fix on, yo. And everyone's like, what? What's freestyle? And I was like, here's some mixtapes, and you drop it in, and then you'd get everybody into like freestyle.
It blew up again. Like I'm gonna say for the past 5 years. Just in everybody's face. We've been doing this Freestyle Explosion tour for a good 4 or 5 years. So I think, now everybody's really getting into it again. That surge is just coming up, and it's a lot of fun. I'm so glad.
You're where do you fall in you have 10 siblings. Where are you? You're 9. Where are you in the order? That's a lot of kids.
I'm the last one.
You're the
I'm the baby.
So were you guys kind of like the Jets? Remember the Jets back in the day?
Yeah, the Jets. What was their big song, the Jets?
I still do shows with them, and they're amazing. Let me tell you, the Jets now have their kids on tour.
Oh, that's so funny.
Because their kids are now the band and singers, and they're out there. And let me tell you, they are.
What was their big tune, the Jets? It just it escapes me right now. You remember, Soup?
Curiosity.
I know the dance that they used to do too.
Yeah, but they had one song that was on the radio all the time.
Man! And then there was a couple of ballads, and
there was a lot.
Yeah, they're all like, look, you Googling?
You go, yeah, she's
I'm
Googling.
Googling right now. I'm Googling.
You Google it up. I want to show you.
Crush on you. I got a crush
on you.
Yep.
That's great.
How did you know? Because I never told. You found out. I got a crush on you.
Yeah.
I want to show you a little more of Lisa on stage. Watch. It's like trying to touch the sun, but overlook
all that we've been through. Everybody knows the word. I can see.
Or we think we know the word. At least you do it. A little bit of that one. Go ahead.
I threw away old times, but through
your Venetian eyes,
I look inside my heart, just over my mind. I tried not to let it show. Now I don't know what to do to myself because I'm dying. So let's not just let it go. My heart just double beats for you. Ooh.
Now
oh my gosh. Lisa, do you know I do Freestyle Fridays by myself? I got to get my kids to know all this song. So I'll like play like Stevie B. I'll play like I just play like all the old stuff. They're like, oh
yeah. You know what she loves to dance around as she's getting into the shower, Lisa? Because the best part of breaking up is when we're making up. The best part of breaking up. After breaking up. It's so funny. God, those 80s had the best songs. Just the best.
Have you ever thought about writing an autobiography, like a book, and putting it all out there, like your story? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think like right now, and also I feel like there has to be a freestyle, like, or a documentary, like a Netflix documentary on your time. Because I'm big into documentaries, and especially music documentaries. And I want to know, like, what was the scene like? What was it like to break in at that time? Like, you know, you were like so young. Like you said, you met Full Force when you were 13.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that too. I did. When I got home, I remember it was after midnight, and when I got home, my mom had the cops waiting for me.
Oh my God!
What does your mom think now of all the success? And was it finally like, all right, Mom, I did it.
Rest her soul. She loved it. She loved it. My mom passed 11 years ago.
11,
but
wow.
she appreciated it. She was the only one in my family, in the whole family, that said, listen, if this is what you want to do, you go ahead and do it. Because my brothers and sisters were all like, and they're all teachers and lawyers. They were like, if this is what you want to do, you have to have something to back, to fall back on. My mom was like, leave her alone. If this is what she wants to do, let her go ahead and do it. But I thank her so much, because in my ear, she was always there. Don't listen to everybody. Just do what you feel is right.
You get it done.
Yeah. But yes, I am writing my story. Good. Yes.
That's going to be good. All right. So a couple things. So the Andrea McKinnon, our friend who had signed Victor up to come on, he had a problem logging in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he only had a certain amount of time. So Lisa, you're it. You are it. And she also said, I guess because she's watching, she said that Snoop is doing a movie with them, so she'll be able to. She could get him on to promote the movie. So we'll double team Snoop and get him on.
Let's do that.
So Lisa, after all the songs started going big, how did you manage it? Such a young person, money coming in, fame. How was that to manage all that at such a young age?
I had a great mom. Very religious, and an oldest brother whom she sent on the road with me. He did 3 tours in the Vietnam War, so he was always on the road.
He was good. He got your back.
Yeah. So, you know, we basically, I really didn't focus on, oh my God, yeah, you know, I got to sign this and I got to do that. I always had people, you know, to help me out with that. But I just wanted to be on a stage. So I didn't focus on any of the business part of it. As I went along and the older I got in the business and I started to listen more, oh, I was like, everything has to be correct. Dot every I and cross every T, and it needs to be in black and white and have a lawyer.
Yeah, have a lawyer. That's it. A manager and a lawyer. At least when you were growing up in the 70s, right? The junior high and high school.
Yeah. We're don't worry, Lise, we're all in that same box.
Yeah, we're there with you.
I don't mind. I'm proud of my age.
Yeah, baby. 42. I love it. What were the songs that you used to like to listen to and sing? And like, who were the people that you loved that kind of you said, you know what, I want to be a singer because that person's a singer?
Oh my God. At my house, it was all about music.
Was there one particular?
Yeah, no. My mom also was in a band when she was young. So anything we did, there was music going. So right. I mean, I was raised on salsa and of course Motown because my mother was in love with Smokey Robinson. So, you know, that was her man. You couldn't tell her otherwise. But I used to love listening to, of course, Stevie Wonder, anything Stevie Wonder. Yeah. And growing up in the music business, it was about Patti LaBelle, Tina Marie. So yes, my
good stuff.
What was Tina Marie's big tune? I remember always playing that one too. What was her big
girl?
Right. I just want to be
your love girl. Tina Marie had so many hits, Scotty.
Ooh, she has and her ballad, Out on a Limb.
Out on a Limb, yeah.
Lise, listen, you are an absolute gem.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on.
How about Fire and Desire, Lisa?
Fire and Desire. Oh my God, yes. How about Portuguese Love?
Sing it, Suk. You know Portuguese Love?
Fire and Desire.
So listen, Victor,
I'm not a singer.
Victor made it to the green room. He's in the green room. Vic, shake your head, yes or no. Do you have time now, or should we take you another day? You just let me know. He's good to go. All right. So, Lise, listen. I love you. Thank you so much. You know what? You just spent 45 minutes with us. You didn't even realize.
I did?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And listen,
thank you.
Atlantic City, when you guys get that ladies of the 80s going, Suki, we have to come.
And also give us a shout out when the dates are so we can promote it and help you promote it too. Because we got a ton of people from this area. So
yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And
Lisa, you are awesome. Just incredible. We love you. Love you.
Love you more.
Take care, sweetie. Bye-bye. Suk, she's amazing, right?
Oh, just the fact that Lisa is like our friend now. Like my cool factor just went up like 150.
Lou Gossett Jr. is your friend now too, Suk.
Lou Gossett Jr., Judy Torres. I mean, like the list just goes on for me right now.
So listen, Suk. So Victor's here. I know he's on a little bit of a time crunch. He's got
we're banging it out.
Vic is here. God, he's a good looking dude. You're gonna love having him on. There's a new movie coming out. It's called My Secret Billionaire. Take a look, and then we're gonna bring him in on the other side. Here you go. Take a look at this.
My name is Ferro Olivetti. I grew up in Italy extremely close to my father. He worried a lot that with the wealth and the women around me, I would never discover true love.
Buy another 500,000 shares.
What's wrong?
It's your father.
I have a last request. Go far away for a month with no money.
I promise you, Papa. Claude, I need your license.
Yeah, give it to me.
Hello, Mr. Curtis.
Why are you late?
I'm a real estate agent. I'm not your chauffeur.
$2. Do you have anything for 50 cents?
Sir, you need an ambulance?
I'm looking for a job.
One of my customers needs a chauffeur. You want to give it a try?
You bet. I'm here for the driving job.
I pay $600 a week plus room and board, and there'll be other duties. Interested?
Yes.
Okay, then. Start today.
Are you married?
No.
Take her. She knows where.
Do you mind keeping your eyes on the road?
I'm sorry.
You have to start dating again, sweetheart. It's time.
I'm not interested.
Did you like the flowers? I'm Claude.
I'm Diane.
Are you seeing this guy?
Sort of.
You're nuts.
Who's she with? I don't care what he does for a living. He's a really nice man.
I never met anyone like you. This is a change for me. A great, wonderful change.
You don't look like a chauffeur. You're a little mysterious.
Ah, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Vic, how are you, pal?
I made it.
You made it, dude. Listen, do you prefer Vic or Victor? What do you like?
Whatever you like.
Whatever we like. Listen, also turn your phone sideways. It'll fill up your screen. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. Vic, how you doing, pal? Listen, man, new movie coming out. Read a lot about you today. We'll get into all of that, but Talia Shire's in this film. Of course, we all know her for Adrian from Rocky. It came out last week on the 9th. And tell me, man, I know it's about a billionaire who's got to pretend he's got no money, looking to find some love, right?
Right. Well, the lesson is like, it's just a reminder, because we all know that money does not buy love, right? True love. And we all know that. So it's kind of like this movie is like a reminder, because we all know the basics, but we have to be reminded every day that money, it helps, but it's not everything in life. So this guy is like a billionaire, and his father tells him like, hey, look, you're playing around too much, and you're not gonna find true love if you don't really go from the bottom. So basically, go to New York, stay there with no money, don't tell anybody you're a billionaire, basically, and we'll see what happens, right?
See what happens. That's great. I love it, man.
Victor, all the women have been in love with you since 1994, when they laid their eyes on you for the first time on the soap opera. I remember I was in college. We would run home to watch you, like the whole meaning our dorm to catch. I mean, it was like you were our thing. You were our jam.
Right, to catch Franco Kelly, the bad guy.
Of course. We like him bad. Don't you know that?
Vic, I was I was reading some things about you today, and I read that, and you can tell me if it's true, because everything's not always true. So you were 18, you started modeling, and then you got attacked by 3 guys, gave you 56 stitches in your face?
Well, they didn't give me the 56 stitches. Well, let's start from the beginning. I was a boxer since the age of 12. And so I like to I'm still practicing boxing and martial arts, but I like to compete, right? A lot. And so I know how to defend myself. And yes, I was marked by 3 people, but the 56 stitches on my face, I basically done it myself, because by fighting these people, the last guy was an older gentleman. I call him gentleman because I have respect for everybody. And he was I was 19 actually, and he was probably in his late 50s, and he was the last guy standing. The other one ran away, of course, and I didn't want to hurt the guy, because I grew up with my grandparents. I didn't have a father figure, so I grew up with my grandparents, my grandfather, and I have a lot of respect for elderly people. And so I didn't want to punch the guy, basically. So I want to scare the guy away. And I had the brilliant idea to grab the guy, because he had a wine bottle in his hands, and I took the bottle away. I grabbed the guy, and I said, I don't want to hurt you. And I just wanted to lay the guy on top of the hood of a car, and we both slipped, and I ended up breaking my face into the light window of the car.
Oh wow!
And the guy actually hit his head, and he went into a coma for 5 days. And that was a really a scary moment for me, because I remember the crowd around me I was, of course, my face was all bloody. My nose was detached, and I heard a lot of people saying like, "You killed the man, you killed the man." And I still remember the guy on the floor with the saliva, and it was brutal. So when I teach boxing nowadays, I always say like, even though you're right, always avoid fights. Always avoid fights on the streets, because you never know. Even if you're a winner, you could be a loser at the same time. And I learned a lot from that lesson. And of course, the guy came out of a coma, and then there was a trial, and of course, I won the trial and everything. And you know, the guy
scary
was
story,
fine.
but it changed your trajectory, because then you became a police officer in Italy, and then you left to come here to America. Am I correct?
Yes, correct. After that incident, I joined the police force to, of course, to do good and not to abuse the power, like sometimes happens. And you know, like because that night it was like around, it was like I was going to the movies with my girlfriend and some friends, and it was about 11 o'clock at night, and there was no police, nothing, nobody that could help us. So, you know, thank God I knew how to defend myself. But so that's after that incident, I decided, I said, like, you know what, I'm gonna do something good and for the community. And I was in the police force until the age, well, only for like almost 4 years, and then I moved to America. Correct.
Victor's just speaking for all the women over here. The way the light is like hitting you.
Yeah, oh, I don't know.
You're one sexy man. Jesus Lord, there is no like bad angle. It's crazy.
No, I'm in my toy room. This is my toy room. I don't have lighting here. It's all.
If you can shift to your right a little bit, we'll get rid of that light coming in from behind you. So just the other way. Go the other way.
No,
other way.
Okay.
Oh, you got light all over that. That's better. That's better. Stay right there.
Okay. Like this. Yeah.
There's light all over, and it's like a golden hue that's around him, Scotty. Just leave it.
I have common peace.
Sook, when I put up this picture of Vic, does it remind you of my picture from camp at all, or no?
Show Victor your picture.
Vic, I looked like that when I was 15 years old, man. Look.
Here's the picture. Wait for it.
There you go.
Well, you know, like that's a nice pic.
Listen, I could have been somebody, but anyway, listen. Here's the thing. So you're in Italy, right? And you decide you're moving to LA. You want to model, act, the whole thing. Family and friends in Italy, do they think you're nuts for making that move?
Well, you know, when I left the police force, my grandmother, she was like, you know, old fashioned, and she said like, well, you know, like you like the police force, you have a good career, you know, you're good at you know, like sports and everything's like you know, you're gonna leave this for like the unknown, right? And especially in a land where you don't know anybody, you don't have family, you don't know the language. And I said, well, I said, well, I'm 22. I was almost 23. I said, like, I'm just gonna take, you know, a chance and see what's up in Hollywood, you know. And I wanted to become a writer, actually, not really an actor at first. And I'm still writing, so I love writing.
And then you land on the hottest soap, and then you go in between one of the most popular couples.
Oh yeah,
in America.
Right. That's
and
true,
and we still loved you because we wanted the bad boy. Like, how crazy are we soap fans?
Right. No, it was like I described it, is a bit of well, 90% is like determination. You have to be determined, right? So because otherwise things don't happen. If you sit at home and you don't put the work into it, it's like you can't say, oh, I got lucky. Yeah, there is luck in it too, but you have to create your own luck, I think. So you have to go out there and try and get a lot of rejections, and then, you know, and then if you're determined, you're gonna succeed.
Yeah. Oh, Vic, listen, we know a lot about rejection. We're waiting for our luck to turn around.
Vic, what are all the characters behind you? Do you collect all those collectibles?
Collectibles, right?
I do, yeah, I do, because it reminds me of all the things that I couldn't have when I was a kid. No, I have a little bit of everything. Yeah, I have Star Wars and you know, superheroes, you name it. Yeah, I love toys. Yeah.
And
boys and their toys.
There was one movie. I forgot the name. You had worked with Harvey Keitel in a movie, right?
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful movie. Unfortunately, I don't think he ever. The movie never made it. Actually, it's called My Sexiest Year with well, he's not a little kid anymore, but Frankie Muniz, I think.
Yep.
And Harvey Keitel. Yeah, that was a wonderful, wonderful movie. Yeah.
I mean, he must have been. Were you in scenes with him? Did you get to work with him?
I did not. I was in the scene with Amber and Frank, but not with him. But I met him. Yeah, I met him many times at dinner, and he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, so great. So great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, it's an absolute pleasure having
Pleasure meeting you.
The movie is My Secret Billionaire. It came out last week. I assume it's basically available on every digital download that you could find, right?
Right. Yeah, it's I think it's on iTunes. I'm not very technological. Probably you understand it by now. So I think it's on iTunes, and then also Voodoo, I think.
Voodoo,
and,
Yep, they're all out.
And it's coming out. So many. I mean, it's and then I think it's coming out also on Amazon Prime. If I don't.
Victor, where are you from in Italy? I didn't get that far.
From Rome.
Oh, you're from Rome.
From Rome. Yeah.
And Vic, when you get to work with Italia Shire, and I know this is the second movie you've been in with her. Is it working with her? Does that with that type of actress with such a legacy, especially just with the Rocky movies, does that help lift your game up at all when you're doing scenes with her?
Yes. I mean, Tyler is a wonderful human being, and it's a great actress, and definitely, yeah. When you work with these kind of actors, like when I work with Tom Hanks or Helen Mirren and Anne Bancroft, I mean, all these kind of like actors, you learn. It's better to go to. To me, it's like a blessing that I have a chance to work with this caliber of actors than go to acting classes. You learn a lot. Yeah,
you always want to work up,
and it's always refreshing to see that they're nice people. Real people, because I'm a real person. So I like that.
Yeah, no, it's great, man. Listen, I put this up before. The women went nuts, and listen, Vic, I know how you feel to look like this, because two guys like us, man, we gotta stick together when things, when you're that.
I have this imagination that Victor like lives on a beach, and like he walks out into the sun, and his hair is like he's running, and it's like so California and beautiful.
That would be Fabio, actually, which
I love Fabio.
Right. That would be Fabio. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. All right, well, listen, it's My Secret Billionaire, and it's love is something money cannot buy. We all know that. Even when people try, it never works out. Vic, listen, man, continued success. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and I'm sorry I was late.
It's all right, my man.
You made it, man. You made it. That's all that counts. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
We love you, pal. Next movie, you come back again. All right, my man?
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Take care, bud.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, pal. Wow. What a nice guy, Sue.
Let me tell you something. You said for him to move past the light. I was like, don't move. That was like God looking at him. He was just, the sun was like going past him, and he was sitting there talking. And I was like, wow. I mean, it's true.
I don't think.
He's a lovely guy, but boy, I mean.
By the way, do you know who this looks like? Look at this picture right here. Okay, look at this picture, right? Picture that with no hair whatsoever. And there you go.
Phil can just sit there with his gun show, right, Phil? With your gun show.
Hey, you know what? I think someone tried to tell me once that sexiness is a state of mind.
Totally.
And
sexiness is confidence.
But the guy was ugly, so I didn't,
Sexiness is confidence. I mean, look at Scott. He nails babes right and left. Yeah. And I tell you this, I have watched him in action, and I've seen women swoon over him, and it's just his confidence. He just walks up and he doesn't stop.
So tell Phil how many times actresses would come into our show And you would say, Scotty, you could have had her. You could have had her. You had her in the palm of your hand. You could have had Scott. You could have had her.
You know what it is? It's just the comfort level, right? You're able to bring down somebody's walls, and then all of a sudden you make them laugh. We're all the same. We just like to feel comfortable, make me laugh, and we're yours. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's the confidence is key, and
it's good company, Phil. It's good company.
Yeah. Well, listen, after last night's technical difficulties, tonight was an award-winning program.
Phil, thank you for saving the day. I mean,
Phil,
you put on a concert. You put on a moon concert, really.
MVP last night, Philly kid.
I told you guys I'm a team player.
Mini concert, Phil, and the ladies loved it. They they were just like, keep going, Phil, keep going.
Yeah,
they don't want anybody on.
They didn't want to even hear me talk. They're like, "Shut up, Sukanya. I want to hear Phil talk. I want to hear Phil saying." Quiet.
You see when you're at a football game or a basketball game, and those guys on the bench they're raring to go and they're sitting on the bench. That's me. That's me, man. I'm a team player.
I love it. Souk, it's 8:30.
Yeah, I'm out.
We're gonna go OT in a second.
Thank you, guys.
Souk, great show. Guys, we're coming right back. Phil and I in the OT right after another fantastic flashback. Souk, love you, babe.
See you, Souk.
It's a Suki and Scott show. Fantastic flashback.
Am I losing you again?
No, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, you're back. Now you're frozen. Look at the frozen face.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Souk, when he comes back, I'm gonna bring him up, and you and I pretend we're frozen. All right?
Okay,
we'll be like.
I hate this stuff. Are you with me? Are you still there?
We're just teasing you, bro.
You're killing me. God, no. That was good. Very, very good.
It's a Suki and Scott show. Fantastic flashback.
What's happening, Philly kid? Phil, are you frozen now? Are you frozen now? I see those glasses shaking.
Just jacking with you.
Oh, man. Philly, Lisa, just as good as she was over the summer.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Turn your speakers down again. Dang it. You got them?
Every time.
All the way down? All the way? Now? Hello. Phil, test 1, 2.
Testing.
Not
1,
as bad.
2, 3.
Not as bad. We may have to move to headphones, all of us, I'm thinking. We might have to try. I'd hate to do it, man, but we may have to move to headphones to cut out the sound coming out of our speakers.
Yeah, but it seems like there's always some echo from somebody. But
yeah, you know what? Though,
Lisa, talented and beautiful as she has ever been. Yeah. Victor Alfieri, that dude is awesome, man. I can't wait for that movie to come out. I want to see it.
It's out. It came out last week.
Oh, is it on streaming?
Yeah. It's streaming. You download it. Probably $19.
I'll check it out for my cardio workout tonight.
But yeah, you don't you listen to music when you do a little cardio?
It depends. Sometimes I listen to music, and sometimes I watch my TV, and sometimes I actually do both. So
right,
it just depends on my mood.
Phil, earlier on at the beginning of the show, and Phil's going to sing everybody. Don't worry. Here's the thing, Phil. Here's a question. We pulled out the Suki and Scott mailbag earlier on, and I pulled out this question. If you're about to get into a physical fight, what song would come on as your soundtrack? So if you're about to get into a fight with a guy, what song's coming on in your head to give you the oomph to kick the crap out of that guy?
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That's your tune, huh?
No, I don't know. I'm a lover and not a fighter, so I don't really know.
I'm just saying, man. Sometime, listen, you're out in the shop, the supermarket guy comes up to you and says, whatever. Boom, music kicks in, and you're off and running. Somebody wrote three times a lady.
The last time I ever got into a fight was it was at a little league baseball game when my oldest son, who's like almost 40 now, but he was 9 or 10 years old, and one of the crazy parents in the stands went over the fence and started beating the crap out of the coaches. And I wasn't even going to get involved. I was just going to call the police and, have them take care of him. My wife said, "You better get in there," because my son was down there in the midst of all that.
Yeah.
And so I'm out there rolling around on the third baseline, and the cop showed up. It was crazy.
That's so funny. Philly, I sent you a text today. I was playing around with that song. I think that we could get that done. I really do.
Well, let's try it out. We'll try it out then.
I really do. There was, what's funny? There was another one I was playing with, but it wasn't going to. Devil Went Down to Georgia, and on the Shmuel thing, it's like it's almost like he's talking. Devil went down to Georgia, and I was like, geez, my voice sounded great in those headphones, and I was so enamored with myself, Phil. And I'm like, but how am I going to let Phil into this song if I'm taking over all the talking parts? But then I started playing around with the other one, which will keep as a surprise. And I think you and I could do it together. I think it would be pretty funny.
We'll try it out. We'll try it out.
Yeah, we'll try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Who cares, right?
Stand by, viewers.
Yeah, stand by, ladies and gentlemen. A new triumphant duet on the way. All right, baby. You want to sing a little bit?
Yeah, let's start off with a little bit of Frankie Valli and "My Eyes Adored You."
Nice.
Though I never laid a hand on you, my eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. I carried your books from school, playing make-believe you're married to me. You were 5th grade, I was 6th, when we came to be. Walking home every day over Bonnycut Bridge and Bay, till we grew into me and you. Then we went our separate ways. My eyes adored you. Though I never laid a hand on you, my eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far.
My eyes adored you. Though I never laid a hand on you, my eyes adored you. When I was a kid, I used to think that was saying "My Sweet Georgia" for some reason. I always thought it was "My Sweet Georgia. Though I never laid a hand on you." And I was like, that doesn't make sense. "My Sweet Georgia."
Yeah, it's funny when people think wrong song lyrics.
Oh, those are the best. There's a comedian who does that. He's an English guy. I don't know if you ever saw that video. It's a viral video. He does it on stage right with his phone, and he plays the song, and he tells you what people think it is, and it's so funny. I don't know his name, but it's really good.
Yeah, I had somebody very close to me. I can't mention her name or she will kill me, but she used to think Prince's Little Red Corvette. She thought they were saying Silhouette Colette.
Who the hell's Silhouette Colette?
I have no but that was a good one.
I know somebody, I won't mention any names. She lives in this house. She used to think, the song, "The Girl with Kaleidoscope Eyes." What's I can't think of the song. I'm losing my mind.
Picture yourself on a boat, on a river, tangerine tree. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Lucy in the Sky. So the part that says, "A girl with kaleidoscope eyes," she thought that they used to say, "A girl with colitis goes by." And I was like, what? Colitis?
They'll sing about anything.
It does sound like it, right?
Yeah.
And the one everybody always says is, "There's a bathroom on the right. Don't go around tonight. There's a bathroom on the right." So funny. You look those up. There's a ton of them. People think,
Yeah.
misheard lyrics. You
How
got
about a
another
little,
one? You got another one in the arsenal?
Yeah, this one's an old one from Martha and the Vandellas.
Ooh, nice.
Whenever I'm with her, something inside starts to burn in, and I'm filled with desire. Could it be the devil in me, or is this the way love's supposed to be? What is it like, Scott? It's like a heat wave burning in my heart. I can't keep from crying. It's tearing me apart. Whenever she calls my name, so slow, sweet and plain, I feel like that burning flame. Has my blood pressure got a hold on me? Or is this the way love's supposed to be? It's like a heat wave burning in my heart. I can't keep from crying. It's tearing me apart. Oh, heat wave.
Yeah, boy. Top 40 misheard song lyrics. Dire Straits, money ain't for nothing and your chicks for free.
Yeah.
People always thought that was money for nothing and chips for free. Every time you go away, you take a piece of me, Paul Young. Every time you go away, you take a piece of meat with you. We built this city on sausage rolls instead of rock and roll.
Is Blinded by the Light on there? Because that was a biggie back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. With the douche. Revved up like a douche. Dancing Queen, feel the beat from the tangerine. Oh, yeah. Instead of tambourine. And then you got, instead of sweet dreams are made of this, sweet dreams are made of cheese. That's a good one. Oh, my, there's so many of them. We could sit here all day. Johnny Nash, I can see clearly now Lorraine is gone. I don't know where Lorraine was going, but she was gone.
Wow. That's hilarious.
A lot of good ones, man. A lot of good ones. All right, bud. Come on, let's duet it up. What do you think?
Sundown. Gordon Lightfoot.
Sundown, you think it's a sin.
I'll start it off. You pull up the lyrics and I'll start it off.
Oh, boy. Is it called Sundown? Is that Gordon Lightfoot?
Yes. I can see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you been creeping round my back stairs.
She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain.
I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in her loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you been creeping round my back stairs. And sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again.
You remember I told you the first song I ever played on my guitar.
Yeah, the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
By Gordon Lightfoot. The legend lives on from the Chippewan down on the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. Is that a good song? I'm not really sure. My guy Jeff Meltzer said, "Don't forget, excuse me while I kiss this guy." Little Jimi Hendrix. Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yep, and the big one. Hold me close, oh Tony Danza.
Yeah, it was great. We had Tony on the morning show one time. I have him on my phone singing "My Way" with me, but we always brought that up. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Hey, if he's on your phone, you should call him up and get him on the show.
No, not on my phone. I have a video.
Okay.
Of he and I on my phone singing "My Way." It's very funny.
Yeah.
How about some? We should sing, Phil. We should sing some like theme songs.
Theme songs,
like 80s theme songs. Are any good ones?
How about this one?
Partridge Family.
Everybody's gonna know this one.
Go ahead.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Rocking all week with you. These days are mine. Won't you be mine? These days are mine. Oh, please be mine. Hello, sunshine, goodbye, rain. She's wearing my school ring on her chain. She's my steady, I'm her man. I'm gonna love her all I can. These days are mine. Won't you be mine? Oh, please be mine.
Hello, sunshine. Remember that the theme song when that originally came out was Rock Around the Clock. That was the original theme song for Happy Days.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. Someone asked if we could do Laverne and Shirley.
Let me pull out.
Hots and Belts Incorporated. We're gonna do it. On your mark, get set and go now. Got a dream and we just know now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. I think I skipped an entire verse.
We're gonna make it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Take it, Scott.
Doing it our way. There is nothing we won't try. Never heard the words impossible this time. There's no stopping us. We're gonna do it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. Used to love it with Lenny and Squiggy, Carmine. Hello, ladies.
Yeah.
Squiggy would always walk in, right? And Carmine would always sing, "I've never gone from rags to riches." He would always sing that song when they were in the pizza
when
place.
I was in the police academy, I actually had hair, and I sang that song one day in front of all the cadets, and I was Carmine. That was my nickname for a long time.
You sang "Rags to Riches"?
Yeah. I've gone from, how's the word go?
I thought I'd
go. From rags to riches.
What about I'm trying to think how it starts. Remember the Partridge Family?
Oh yeah.
It said, Danny got Reuben to sell our songs, and it really came together when Mom sang along. Come on now and meet everybody and hear us singing. How's it start, Phil?
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. Take it.
What's the next verse? Is it Danny got Reuben?
No, we had a dream.
We had a dream we'd be traveling together, right? And spread a little love and it will keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Go!
We travel
Come on
along.
now.
There's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy. Oh, we'll make you happy.
Yeah, and there was an extension, I think, to that when they sing, Danny got Ruben to sell our song, and it really came together when Mom sang along. Remember that part? That's in there.
Yeah.
Didn't we sing that for Bonaducci? Were you on with him, or was that Sue?
That was Suki.
She was on with Bonaducci?
Yes.
That was funny. He and I used to work together on the radio a long time ago. He didn't even remember. I worked with him for 2 weeks on the radio. He didn't remember me.
Well, that guy's had quite a career. I'm surprised he remembers a lot of things.
Oh my God. He remembers having a fight with a transvestite in his apartment. I know that. That was all over the place.
Hilarious. I'll be there.
What else? Not happy. Welcome back, Cotter. Ding, 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 ding. Welcome back. I wish we could play all that stuff on here. We can't play it, man. It's such a frustrating thing.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I worked around when we have singers on and musicians. I worked around getting copyrighted by finding people's videos of them online that they take with their phones at concerts. So that's what we'll use for now on, like I did with Lisa.
So you mean if it's on YouTube?
If you find it on YouTube, but it's somebody shooting like Lisa at a concert, you could use that. But if I use the actual music video, when she was on with us, I used the music video of All Cried Out and Head to Toe, and immediately I get my phone starts blowing up. You get copyright. You can't do it. You're banned. You're out. You're finished. So it's So I think that's the workaround as far as that goes.
Well, that's good. Yeah, should be able to do it now. Cool.
So Lorraine Ann wants us to do the Jeffersons.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we're moving on
up
to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up.
See if I can find.
You got it up there?
Well, we're moving on up.
Moving on up.
To the east side.
To the east side.
To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up. To the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. Take it, Scott.
Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. How's it go? As long as we do.
We live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, we're moving on up to the east side.
They don't
to
have
a
those
deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, we're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie.
You just don't have those theme songs anymore on today's show. Somebody asked us about I Dream a Genie. There's no vocals to I Dream a Genie. That was just... Little Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, that's just, you read my mind.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. Take it, Phil.
The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship set down, Phil, on the shore of where?
This uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Mary Ann's here on Gilligan's Isle.
I remember at first it used to be the movie star and the rest are here. Like they shortchanged Marianne and the professor. And then at the end of the show, with the credits, it would be, so this is a tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. The first mate and his skipper, too, will do their very best to make the others comfortable in a tropic island nest. No phones, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Think I watched this crap a lot when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, man! That's every day after school. And
who goes on a 3-hour tour in a gown? And Mr. and Mrs. Howe had all their money in a trunk. They had clothes forever. The only ones who never changed were Gilligan and the skipper, and their blues and reds looked so pristine that somebody who was doing their laundry was doing a beautiful job on that island.
Yeah, and of course, there was always the question: Marianne or Ginger?
Well, I got to tell you, Phil, if it's me, I wouldn't mind sitting in a hot tub with both of them. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be, but it was funny because every time a guest star would come on the show, they would always manage to get off the island and leave them behind. Even the Harlem Globetrotters made an appearance, and they got off the island. The professor could never figure it out.
Yeah, you remember the episode where they had this guy was like a world champion surfer.
Yeah,
and he surfed so far that he wound up on the island with them.
Yeah,
and so they got him ready. He was going to surf back, tell everybody where they were so they could come and be rescued. But he's surfing back, and he hits a giant wave, and it gets knocked out, and he gets amnesia.
He doesn't remember. I mean, you had the Russian cosmonaut landed over there. I mean, but the best is when the Globetrotters showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Can you do Archie Bunker and Edith together?
Hey, let's give that one a try. What's the name of that song?
Those Were the Days. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it. Ready?
Hang on. Those were the days.
Those were the days. Just do Archie Bunker theme. That'll come up for you. And you knew when you were then, girls were girls and men were men. You got it?
Hang on. Here you go.
Mister, we can use a man like Herbert Hoover again.
My computer's locking up.
Just Phil, I'm going to sing the whole song by the time you get it up there.
Okay, let's go.
You ready? Okay, you start.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played
songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pulled his weight.
G.R.O. LaSalle ran great.
Those were the days. And you knew what you were then.
Girls were girls and men were men.
Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again.
People seem to be content.
Oh, I forgot. I don't know what comes after that.
$50 paid the rent.
Oh, that's right.
Freaks were in a circus tent. I don't think that part was on the show.
That wasn't on the show. That definitely wasn't on the show. Those were the days. We're taking all requests, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Somebody asked for a little Garth Brooks from you.
Garth Brooks? Yeah, I can do some Garth Brooks.
Brooksage. I mean, I'd say we go to our go-to, but let's switch it up. You know, you got a different Garth in there?
Yeah, how about a little The Dance?
I was going to say, do you know The Dance? Go ahead, Philly Kid.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared 'neath the stars above. For a moment, all the How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Nice. Nice job, Philly Kid. See, it's not all fun and games here on this show. That was a good tune right there. That was good. That was good stuff.
That was good stuff, baby.
We're still talking about that that show that we're going to do.
Yeah.
The concert / post-show party. We'll have more details coming up on that. And again, it won't be expensive. It's going to be, like I said, $12, $13, $14 for a whole show and a post-show party. So some of the proceeds are going to go to disabled veterans. And it's going to be that concert, the Carly Simon. I'm losing my mind, Phil. Who were the other two? Carly Simon,
Carole King, James Taylor,
and James Taylor. I'm sometimes my brain just goes blank, and all I see is Caddyshack behind me. That's the only thing I can remember. So yeah, we're gonna have that concert, and we want to invite all of our viewers. You know, like I said, it's listen. We've been giving you free entertainment for the last year. We're going to raise a little money and give you a really good show. It's a pre-produced concert. It's going to look beautiful. Not like they're guests on our show. This is going to be a pre-produced concert. And then after, we're going to come on and we're just going to have some fun. We'll sing with them and it'll be great. Philly Kid will sing a little bit, and all for a good cause. So hopefully we can get, I'd like to get like 10,000 people, between your fans and the fans of this show, Phil, and just, listen, if you like, that music, Carole King, Carly Simon, James Taylor, everybody does, it'll be great. It'll go to a great cause, great entertainment. The show, I think the concert's about 50 minutes. And then we'll come on, man. We'll hang and we'll hopefully bring people in. It'll be a fun after party. We'll bring some drinks. Right? We'll do it like on a Thursday night. We'll bring some drinks. I brought like tequila with me tonight just in case what happened last night happened tonight. I could just start drinking immediately, Phil. So yeah, it'll be fun, man. We'll have a good time. And again, it's all for a good cause. And like I said, it's going to be, like I said, $15 tops, for the whole family. If you have 5 people in your family, it's $3 each. So it'll be great. We'll have an easy way to sign up, and it's going to be fun time.
Be worth it. Be well worth it. It'd be nice.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. We got some great shows coming up next week. Some more great people, more great guests. We're going to take a week off after that. Scotty Boy needs a little break. Do you know I have been on every show that we've done in the last year? Right? I've been on
the mainstay. You're the backbone of the show.
I guess the show doesn't actually air unless I click the button. But yeah, my butt's been in this seat for 140 some odd shows, and you've been on most of them too. At least an appearance.
Yep.
But it's been great, man. It's been good. Yeah. So let's keep it going. I'm in a good mood. We had a good show tonight. Everything worked, and when I say good show, I just mean technically everything worked for us.
Everybody's Wi-Fi was crystal clear.
Everybody's Wi-Fi was clean. Vic was having a problem at first.
Yeah.
And I didn't think he was coming on, but Lisa's so great. She could have been the whole show. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter to me, and we would have had him on another time, but he popped in. I said, you know what? Good looking dude. The women will love him.
Yeah.
And,
great.
Phil, you and I know how that feels,
Yeah. I'm used to it.
Listen, we look somewhat like that. All I need is a tan. I've been lifting, Phil. I've been lifting. I look almost like that.
All I need is a tan, some hair, about 6 more inches of height.
Look at this picture right here. Are you telling me that can't be you with a head of hair?
Well, maybe.
I feel like you guys facially, your nose and your face, you guys kind of look alike. If we balded him up and put your goatee on him, I bet you he would look just like you. I'm not even kidding. Yes. Right? Like just a younger, maybe, listen, he might be what, 30 years younger?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I like that story he was telling about the fight he got into, and the last guy standing was an elderly gentleman.
Man, right.
About 55.
Yeah, 55. I'm like, not me. And I think this is what he was wearing when he got into that fight right there.
He probably was.
I think that's
why he won.
Unbelievable, man. All right, listen. You want to keep going? You want to keep singing? Now we're in the.
I've got to cut out. I've got to cut out here in just a minute.
Double OT. All right. So yeah, give me one more, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay. You can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eye, and let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine like a sparkling wine. Go and have your fun. Laugh and sing, but while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me.
Philly Kid, beautiful job. Listen, everybody, have a great weekend. Philly Kid and I will see you sometime in the next 3 days with an all-new exclusive duet. So probably a song everybody knows. And Philly Kid, I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to leave everybody. We're going to play that flashback one more time with Greg Morton, the comedian. I could watch that all day long. Have a great weekend, everybody. We love you guys. More great shows next week. Tell your friends about the show. If every one of you who's watching just hits that share button and shares it on your page, everybody will know about the show before you know it. Just like that Breck shampoo commercial. Philly Kid, you're the best, pal. Talk to you later.
All right. See you later. Have a good weekend.
Right, it's a Suki and Scott Show. Fantastic flashback. What's your go-to impression of a celebrity?
Wow. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Good morning, Vietnam. Great Scott, come on, Marty. It's time to go back to the future. To infinity and beyond.
For the 24th and a half century. E.T. phone home. Mogwai.
Wait, they're gremlins. Don't get them wet.
Hi-ho!
Say hello to my little friend.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
I don't wanna. I'm afraid. I don't have any courage, or a brain, or a heart. What are you? I'm Batman. I am sick and tired of the monkey-fied snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
My precious. The opposite stolen from Sneeko. I want it.
You shall not pass.
Look, I think I'm good. I'm done for the night, I think.
So funny. I have haven't laughed like this in a while.
Oh my God, Greg, that was unbelievable.